Hi, I'm Peter Nauta with Intracorp and the product manager for Nauta Flexible Tanks. Our Nauta Flexible Tanks are sold with fittings installed or without the fittings. Without the fittings, it allows you to basically buy the fittings that you want for your purpose application and then locate them in the tank relative to that application. Now, fittings have to be installed on the top side of our tank, okay, and then not too close to the edges. It's a fairly simple process. It is covered in the instruction sheet that comes with each tank, but we're going to cover that now. So you get your fitting, you basically unscrew your clamp ring, and then there's a clamping washer that's got a V-groove. The V-groove matches the inside flange of your fitting. So basically a washer, V-groove, and then a clamp ring. Your V-groove, and you're going to use that once we locate where we want our fitting on the tank, and this one I'm going to put it right here. So I'm going to trace my inside diameter of my washer, and that is what I'm going to cut out. Okay, so you see we've had our washer and we traced the inside. Now what we're going to do, this is our inspection port. It's in the center of every fitting. So you're going to take this cap out, and then you separate the two halves of the tank. Put a finger through and basically just pull them apart. Gonna let a little air in. And what you want to do is get to the fitting where you can actually pinch it with your finger. Okay? Once you pinch it with your finger, take your scissors. You want a really good sharp pair of scissors. Pointy is better, smaller is better too. These should do the trick. So then you want to get your initial cut in your tank. Okay? And then it allows you to get a point in without hitting the bottom of the tank. Okay? And you're going to cut around. So now we go to put the fitting in the tank. What we want to do is use a blunt tool. Handle on a pair of pliers is a really good thing, especially when they're coated like this, nothing sharp. So what we want to do is get the tool in the hole, and then the edge of the flange, we want to work it around like a bicycle tire. So it puts that flange inside of the tank. So now the fitting's inside the tank, and you can see where it's very close around that edge. Okay? Now what you want to do is, we have a washer. The washer actually slips on the inside of the tank. So this goes over, and you're going to get that back inside of the tank. Give yourself a little room. Okay, so that sits flat inside the tank. Then you put our clamp ring with the V-groove down, and then your clamp ring. Thread that on. Take your spanner wrench that is included with your tank, and what you want to do is snug this down. First of all, elbow 90 degree. You want to point this in the direction that you want that to face. Okay, so let's say I'm going to have my hose directed in this route, and 90-degree fittings are the best on flexible tanks because it allows the tank to rise and fall without. If it was a straight fitting, you'd have to adjust your hose to allow play. With a 90-degree fitting, it allows that hose to go up and down with the tank. So back to this, we're going to tighten that fitting up once we know it's in the right position. Okay, and then what you want to do is let that sit for 24 hours overnight, come back the next day, and you'll get about a quarter of a turn or so out of that. Just snug it up and you're all set. And that's it.